So I decided to go ahead and film my weekly weigh-in early because I'm not going to have time to next week. Generally, my weigh-in day is Tuesday of every week, and today is Sunday. But I am thinking about going forward, maybe moving that to Sunday rather than Tuesday. I am more likely to get dressed on Sunday than I am on Tuesday, and I don't see myself doing many videos where I don't have, my face on and my hair did. So anyway, I decided to film it today. I'm not going to have time. I'm going to be out of town for most of next week, or at least getting prepared for being out of town. We're going to be at Garner State Park, which is super exciting, and can't wait for that. So anyway, I weighed in this morning. My weight was at 260, so that I'm 5 pounds down from last week. I did change up a lot. I went to no beans, and I think I was having beans just about every day, and sometimes twice a day when I had the gain. I don't remember how, maybe like 3 or 4 pounds last week. So I was really focused on doing a lot of protein this week, high protein, low carb. My goal was less than 20 carbs a day, just in preparation for the surgery, because that's what I have to do 2 weeks before the surgery. And actually my two weeks before starts this week. I think Tuesday of this week. So I really need to buckle down for that. And I know that I was successful in doing less than 20 carbs one day. I think it was Thursday when I filmed the video. It was on Thursday. I think I ended up with, I don't think I got to 20 actually. I think I ended, the last time I looked at like myfitnesspal.com, I think it was at 13, and I may have eaten something else after that, but I don't remember if it was just protein. So anyway, stuck with the protein, mostly protein. I think my highest carb day was probably about 28 or so. On myfitnesspal.com, it has like some of the stuff that I ate, and it shows that there's carbs in it on myfitnesspal.com, but on the bag it doesn't show that there's carbs. So I don't know which is correct, but I would really like to go with what the bag says, because it says that there's none. So that's kind of what I'm basing it on. So anyway, I think I did pretty well. Just sticking with a lot of chicken. I found some like grilled chicken patty type things from Walmart on Thursday or Wednesday evening. No, Thursday evening. And those have been really good actually. I sauteed some mushrooms, and I found out that onions have carbs in them, and I did not know that. My husband and I generally cook a lot of our meals with onions, and so I was really quite surprised to see that there was like 6 carbs in onions, so had to cut those out. Not till yesterday though, but I've not made any onions since then, because I had sauteed some mushrooms and onions yesterday to put into an omelet that I ate in the morning, and it was delicious, and it was very low carb, and that's fantastic, especially when I can feel full and feel good, feel satiated about after I've eaten. So anyway, so this morning I had the same thing minus the onions. So I'm going to cut the onions out. That should save me probably 6 to 12 carbs a day, which is good. It's been really hard, actually. I know on Thursday I was saying that I hadn't really had many, I hadn't wanted sweets very much, cravings for sweets, but that changed actually on Friday, and I think that my mistake was actually looking up low carb sweet recipes, like dessert recipes, because they looked really delicious, but I wasn't going to make any. And then I did the same thing I don't know why I did it again on Saturday, but I looked it up again, just to see if I could find something that was low carb that maybe I could go and pick the stuff up. And everything that I liked took stuff that's probably from like a health food store, and I live in a really small town in Texas, and we don't have like a health food store. In fact, our H-E-B, our grocery store, has not a whole lot of stuff actually. It's a small one. So maybe when I go to Whole Foods I can pick something up, but Whole Foods is in Austin, and I don't get there too often, but yeah, anyway, it's neither here nor there. I'll figure out something. I don't really need the sweets anyway. But I think my mistake was just looking at the pictures and the recipes, because it sure gave me a craving for the stuff that I was looking at. I didn't want like a Reese's. I didn't want cookies from the grocery store. I wanted something good that I knew that I wouldn't feel badly about eating when I was done. But the cravings, it probably wasn't smart. So I'm not gonna look at that stuff again until I know that like I'm going to Whole Foods and I can pick this stuff up, and then I can have it that evening. Maybe then that will do it. So what I did on Friday when I got the cravings, I cut up two medium-sized strawberries. Maybe they might have been large-sized strawberries, and I put a little bit, maybe like a tablespoon and a half of cottage cheese, so it was like a strawberries and cream, and that actually tasted really good, and it satisfied that craving for me, which is kind of unbelievable, but that was awesome. And then yesterday, same thing. I looked up the recipes again, and I think that's when I finally realized, like, I shouldn't be looking at these websites, because that makes me crave what it is that what it is that I'm looking at, and it frustrates me, and I get angry at myself and angry at the world, because apparently I want that, I want that stuff, and I know that it's not, I can't do that, So anyway, I went ahead and I purchased some whipped cream, some light whipped cream at this store yesterday, and so I was able to make myself and my two boys I cut up two strawberries in mine, but I think I cut up 3 strawberries in theirs, and then put like 2 tablespoons of the whipped cream, and that was like there are carbs in it, but I think it may be like 6 or something like that, 6 or 7, so there's not that many. And again, satiated. I felt good. That craving was it was null and void afterwards. So that's fantastic. And it's a nice little snack, like when your stomach is growling. It's I'm sure that there's other stuff that's even better, that's not sweet, doesn't have any carbs in it. But I wanted it at the time. I wanted something sweet, and I was going to have something sweet, and so at least I selected something that was good for me, or didn't have any carbs, didn't hurt my carbs for the day anyway. I didn't walk yesterday. I've not walked today, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to walk. And on Friday, I only walked about 3/4 of a mile. I've got this pain in the back of my left leg above my ankle. I don't know what it is, but it's probably like that much of it is hurting above my ankle. And my husband says, "Oh, it's your Achilles," but I think that sounds very dramatic. I think I'm just sore. I haven't walked in over a decade as much as I have been, and I think that that's what it is. So I'm going to try to wrap it up tonight, though, and see if I can go walking with it. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll have an even greater loss after, this next week, though. I don't know. We have 2 cabins at Garner State Park. My mom's cabin will have probably the normal food that my grandfather can eat, and that my husband can go eat if he wants to, and then our cabin is going to have the high protein, low carb stuff. So I'm going to I'm going to spend most of the time in our cabin, except for when they're not cooking, and then I'll run over to my mom's. But I don't think it should be that difficult, though I might just be telling myself that. Reality kind of sucks. So anyway, that's that. I guess have a good week. Thanks. Bye.